Hello, my dear future doctors. So, today I'm going to tell you the 40-day strategy to get 130 plus in physics. So, now the first question arising is, ma'am, is this possible to score 130 plus in 40 days? If you're starting from zero, I'm telling you that is going to be very, very, very hard. If you have done something, definitely this is possible. Okay, for physics, you have done something, you have done some kind of revision and everything. Definitely, this is possible. So, I'm just telling you, in this 40 days, if you have a proper planning, you can increase your marks. Okay, let us say, for example, you're getting 30 marks. Okay, in the last few exams, if you're just checking on physics, you're getting hardly 40 marks. So now I'm telling you, if you're just following these things in the last 40 days, you can just change that 40 marks to 80 marks, which means if you are getting 90 marks, so definitely you can expect 130 plus marks if you are following this pattern. So right now, this 40 days is very crucial, that everybody knows. And definitely I wanted to tell you, during this 40 days, definitely most of the students will do one thing. They will spend more time for biology. I understood the logic, because if you are spending 4 hours for biology, you will be getting the equivalent mark for this 4 hours. But if you are spending the same time for physics, 4 hours for physics, but you will be getting 10 percentage of the equivalent mark. That I know it. Okay, but even though biology has its relevance, because biology has the highest weightage, 360, around 360, almost 360 marks is coming from biology only. So you guys have to focus. But here I'm telling you, if you are just targeting, if you wanted to crack this time, NEET 2026 is yours, if you are feeling like that, definitely you should give more time for physics. And I'm targeting almost 8 hours. Okay, you have to spend some 8 hours for physics. That is for sure. Beginning days, I know that few people are still writing the CBSE exam. I know it. But even though my focus is, if you are starting from which day onwards, okay, you are starting from this 30th March, or let's say 31st March, let it be, it should be, you have to spend 8 hours for physics. Okay, you can spend 4 hours, you can spend 6 hours for the other subject, that is there. But even though, I'm telling you, 8 hours minimum is required, okay, for physics, if you need to get the equivalent mark. Okay, for physics, even if you're thinking like I wanted to get 90, then you have to work really hard. And today in the session, I will give you the proper everyday duties, which means every day what you're supposed to do. That I will be giving you a clarity. Okay, before that, don't forget to like this video. Also share with your friends who are struggling with physics, and also subscribe the channel, because we are already started taking sessions in this channel. You will be getting the notes also. You will be getting more clarity as well, because the good content in the last minute is very, very important. Okay, so right now, coming back to physics, so almost, if you are just spending some time for physics, in that almost 60 percentage of your time, okay, 60 percentage of your time you should spend for the PYQs, or let's say question practice. Not just PYQs, you have to practice multiple questions as well. Okay, you should use all the resources to do maximum number of questions. And definitely 25 percentage of the time you have to go for the concept, which means you can go for NCERT, or let's say if you're just still struggling, you can just go for some one shot videos. But I'm telling you, if you're just choosing any one shot video, keep it 1.5x or 2x, because this is a crucial time. We don't have much time for studying this time. Okay, and also the rest of the 15 percentage of your time, okay, whatever be the time you are spending, in that I'm telling you, 15 percentage of your time should be for your error analysis. This is very important. If you're not doing this, okay, you will feel like the ma'am is exaggerating things. No, okay, I'm telling you, error analysis is very, very important. If you're not doing this, if you're skipping this, definitely I'm telling you, this time, okay, if you're spending 8 hours, in that 7 hours you're spending for PYQs plus concept, and you're not doing this error analysis, which means that 7 hours is a waste of time. Okay, don't think like, okay, ma'am is saying something nonsense. Don't think like that. This is very, very important, because majority of the students were making this mistake only. They are highlight. I just wanted to tell you, many students were making the same mistake, because the one thing you should understand is, you are not a robot, you are a human being. Okay, you will make mistake, you will repeat the mistake, you will learn from it. even again you will repeat the mistake. That is what human being, okay? It is not something like a robot that, okay, made a mistake and now the analysis is done, the error correction is done, then the robot never ever repeat that mistake. But we are human beings, we will do mistakes, we will repeat the mistake, and that is how the history has repeated. Correct? So now the thing is, like, whenever you make any mistake, or let's say you have done some question, you got the wrong answer. Why you got the wrong answer? That is very important. You have to mark it. You have to go for it. Why my answer is wrong? And you should get a proper clarity for that. I hope it's clear. Okay. So now the thing is, like, I'm going to make this last 40 days into 4 phases. So the first phase will be 1 to 15 days. The first 15 days, we will be focusing on high weightage, easily scoring chapters. Which means by this end of 15 days, I'm telling you, you are going to secure almost 70 marks only because of this high weightage chapters. If you're just focusing on high weightage chapters, I'm telling you, you are going to get 70 plus marks. That is what the first thing. Because when you're just feeling like, okay, I got 70 plus marks right now, that confidence will definitely lead you to go for the next set, or let's say next phase 2. So in phase 1, I will tell you, as I mentioned, I'm just segregating. After that, I will be giving you each day what you're supposed to do, which chapter you have to focus. I'm coming to it. Before that, in phase 1, you should go through these chapters. And in phase 2, you will be going for the moderate, you will be getting some marks, but still the questions and everything is going to be bit difficult, or let's say bit moderate. Those chapters only coming under phase 2. And whenever you're starting something new, start with something easy, because that will give you some confidence. Otherwise, what will happen? You will feel demotivated. Okay, you have started with some difficult level question. You will feel like, yeah, I cannot solve any of the question, which means NEET 2026 I cannot crack. That is what the demotivation. So I just wanted to tell you, you guys have to start with the easiest chapter, which you feel like, okay, modern physics is my easiest chapter. Then start with that. Okay, and while you're practicing questions also, that chapter should have some direct questions coming, so that will definitely help you. So this is what phase 2. And in phase 3 also, we have some chapters: waves and oscillation, ray optics, wave optics, units and dimension, as well as error analysis is very, very important. That is coming under this phase 3. Now, in the last 4th phase, we have to focus on the mock test. Majorly, we will focus on mock test, and also quick revisions also, as well as the formula notebook you have to revise. And this is my personal request. Every day, if you can read the formulas, that will be very good. Because you know that majority of the questions we were using equations. Okay, not directly, some questions directly, some questions we will be doing, you will be doing some concept analysis, and you will be coming to an equation, which means most of the questions, which means almost 70% of the questions will contain an equation, which means if you need to get 70% of the marks, which means you have to go through almost all the equations, and you should write it properly. I wanted to tell you, there is only 2 options, either +4 or -1, which means you know the concept, you have applied it, you have done the calculation properly, but the equation was wrong, which means you are going to -1. Nobody is going to give you +3, nobody is going to give you +1, because yeah, you have done the concept analysis was good, and also you got the your calculation was correct, so I'm going to give you some +2 marks additionally. No way. As I mentioned, either +4 or this -1. So that's what I'm telling you. For getting good marks, if you're just targeting 70% of the mark, definitely you have to go through each and every formula. If you don't know the formula, I'm telling you, this is not for your, this is not your year. You are not going to get this NEET 2026. So if you can spend at least 30 to 45 minutes every day, just read the formula in this 40 days, not just in the phase 4. Okay, phase 4, you have to give more attention. But I'm telling you, during this 40 days, if you are spending some, 30 to 45 minutes every day, you will be getting some advantage. And I'm telling you, don't study, just read. Okay, just read the formulas. You are going to get this additional marks. And also, you have to go for the error analysis. Again, before the exam, you should make sure you are just keeping a notebook of error analysis, and you will be going through it. Okay, so now we are going for the daily timetable. So for the daily timetable, first thing is like, you will be spending 2.5 or let's say 2.5 hours to 3 hours for the concept. Okay, so maybe most of you might have done the revision, and majority of the students has completed 12th just now, so definitely they won't be feeling much difficult while some chapters coming. So that is depending upon you. Concept, either you can also give 1 hour if you are confident, but the revision has to be done before solving the questions. Okay, and then you will be going for the PYQs. Also you will be doing some additional questions as well. But I'm telling you, when you're doing these questions, when you're practicing these questions, one important thing is like, you guys have to go through the questions, and you don't know, I mean, you're not getting the solution immediately, you're going back to some formulas, immediately you're going to search in some Google or some resources. Definitely that is not the proper way. Take some 40 questions. Okay, take some 40 questions, do it. And out of this 40 questions which you cannot do it, even I mean, you are not searching in any resources or nothing, you are just solving it, maybe 10 questions only you could do it, and those questions you can completely ignore. Rest of the 30 questions, you should spend some time, you should understand why you can't do it and why you made mistake. That is very important, and you will be noting in your error analysis book. And also, that is what I said, 1 hour you have to spend for the mistake analysis. Next is the usual mistakes that students used to do in the last few months, or let's say in the last 40 days, in the last 30 days. PYQs are everything. I wanted to tell you this. Many of you are thinking like, okay, PYQs will never ever repeat, so I don't want to practice. Okay, but I'm telling you, the same pattern, the similar type of questions will come for the exam. So for that, at least 35 years, or even if you can't, you cannot just go through all the years now, at least do 10 to 15 years of question paper. Okay, then do some additional question. If you are that super confident, go for some additional questions. Okay, at least you have to make sure you are doing 10 to 15 years of questions, and that is what our target. By the end of this 40 days, almost physics, you have to solve 3000 plus questions. And formula revision is very important. Majority of the questions, almost 40 to 60 percentage questions will be easy. So for handling this easy question, you should also know the formulas. Okay, that 60% or let's say 50 percentage of the questions itself will take you to the good marks. Okay, your level is going to increase, your chances is increasing, your rank is going up. So definitely this formula is very, very important. So every day you guys have to revise the formulas. Next is majority of the students, I'm telling you, if your target is 90 plus, 100 plus, definitely you have to go through the high weightage chapters. There is no other option, which I have already mentioned. Okay, the high weightage chapters you can focus, definitely that will give you some good score. Okay, if you are not targeting 160 plus or 150 plus, definitely you can just focus on the high weightage chapter. That itself will be giving you some questions or some marks. Okay, and also many students used to do some mistakes, like they will be studying and studying and studying, no question practice. That is useless, guys. That is useless. Again, in some of the chapters you don't even need to study it properly. The deep studying is not required for some of the chapters, like for example rotation, this properties of matter. So these chapters where you just need to solve PYQs. On the basis of PYQs, you can just study the concept. You don't need to study the entire chapter. You don't need to study the entire thing. Just focus on the PYQs, and that will give you good score. Okay, so in the 40 days, I'm not talking about the perfect syllabus completion. Okay, you cannot complete, okay, as per my plan. If your target is 130 plus, I'm not telling you you have to finish all the chapters. No, that is not the thing. Perfection is not required right now. At this moment, if you're starting from zero, definitely you should focus on the high weightage chapters plus the other chapters on the point of your PYQs. Okay, that is what you should do right now. Next is we are starting with the everyday timetable. So in the first 15 days, it is coming under phase 1, and definitely you know that you are going to make sure almost 70 plus marks after this 15 days of, okay, after this 15 days, you're going to make sure 70 plus marks. It is not easy, guys. It is not easy. Each and every chapter, you should have a detailed analysis and you should study in deep. These chapters are very much important. Now coming with modern physics, why I am choosing modern physics, I'm telling you, because this chapter is a bit easy chapter. Also the questions also you can easily do it, which means the first level you're making sure I'm getting the confidence, because as I mentioned, if you're starting with a difficult chapter, you cannot solve the questions, definitely you're going to demotivate it, and I don't want that to happen. That is why if you're feeling like, okay, this chapter is easy for me, start with this chapter, go for the questions, will definitely leads to the more confidence. It will just level up your confidence. So now, as I mentioned, first 2 days you will be first few 2 days you will be going for the dual nature, then you will be going for atom nuclei, then you will going for semiconductors. While I'm just talking about semiconductors, I can tell you majority of the time direct questions, okay, direct questions it is asked. And if you're checking on last 10 years, out of 10 years, almost 9 years, the same question from logic gates. Okay, you have to focus on logic gates. That many times that questions were coming. Okay, so now if you're just focusing on semiconductors, I can tell you almost you will be getting the complete mark from that chapter. You need concept and concept clarity. You should have the equations, you should study all the diagrams, everything, the logic gates part, everything. I'm telling you, chapter is going to be easy for you. And there are few numerical questions also there, but no worries, I have already planned for semiconductors chapter, so definitely we can just work it out, the numerical part. And there also some expected questions will be there, you don't have to work much. Okay, I'll give you some questions, you can just focus on those questions as numericals, which will be repeatedly asked, the same pattern, the similar questions. Okay, so now we are moving on to the sixth day. We will be going for electrostatics, then current electricity, then magnetism. Just focus on all the concept, and also you should do maximum number of PYQs, because this chapter needs more understanding. Okay, especially when it comes to these 3 chapters, understanding the deep knowledge, everything matters. So you should spend much time for this. And concept clarity, if you have the concept clarity, I'm telling you, almost all the questions is going to be easy for you. It is not going to be that difficult. Okay, but concept clarity should be there. Next, on 12th day, you will be going for EMI and AZ. Okay, both the chapters are easy chapters, and also it is not having much things to study. There is no much things to store here. So you can just go for it. Definitely these chapters will give you some good score. And also finally, you will be going for ray optics. In ray optics, some tricky questions will be there for sure. Also, you can expect some direct formula based questions also. Okay, I can categorize this ray optics in terms of easy questions as well as difficult questions. Easy questions will come and you can score it if you know the formula. You don't need much anything, you just need the formula. And also when it comes to the difficult level questions, there also you should know the equations, but still there will be some kind of concept clarity is also required. So in this 15 days, you are going to solve these chapters, you are going to study these chapters, and in this chapters you will be making sure you will be studying in depth. You will be doing almost all the PYQs, last 30-35 years of question paper you will be solving, or at least 10 to 15 years. And also you're doing this error analysis for each chapter also, and you should write what is the mistakes you have done, and that you should learn. Okay, you should remember, you should write, you should study all the mistakes, and through that you can study the new concept as well. Next, in phase 2, you will be covering units and dimension, kinematics, laws of motion, and the speciality for this units and dimension is nothing but you can expect almost the same type question. You just need the PYQs only, which will give you the repeated, or let's say it will give a clarity about the questions, and you have to study, and there is no such kind of deep understanding. You know the things and you can just work it out. And when it comes to kinematics, laws of motion and all, there are some tricky questions, especially when it comes to laws of motion. Friction is the most scoring topic, and that you have to spend some time also, which is little bit difficult. Work energy power, you will feel like the chapter is very easy, but I'm telling you, the questions will be very difficult. So whenever you're studying work energy power, focus should be more on difficult level questions. Most of the years, difficult level questions only asked from it. Next is rotational motion. As I mentioned, you can just go through the PYQs and you can study it. Next is gravitation. In gravitation also, you can just focus on the formulas. That itself will be giving you the score. Okay, there is no much difficult level questions will come on the gravitation. You can just focus on the PYQs. You can just work on the formulas. That will give you good score. And also thermodynamics is there. Then phase 3, you have the properties of matter, fluids and solids. Then waves is there, wave optics is there. And also finally on 35th day, you will be solving the full syllabus PYQ. Okay, which means you will be taking some random questions and you are going to do it. Because I'll tell you what is the importance of that. The thing is, like, whenever you're solving some questions, okay, whenever you're solving some questions, basically the thing is, like, for NEET also, you know, first chapter, then second chapter, then third chapter. That is not the flow. Correct. You will be getting some question from the sixth chapter and you will be remembering the concept and you are writing the solution. After that, maybe immediately you should go for the 12th class, class 12, the last chapter, maybe semiconductors. So see, there is a switch, and that switch we have to practice ourselves. Okay, then only we will be getting good what to say, during the exam time also we should perform in that way. It is not something like, okay, from the first chapter these many questions were coming, so you will be finishing first chapter then second chapter. It is not like that. Correct. So always you have to practice this, what is a switch from each chapter. That will also be difficult. So in the last 5 days is again very crucial. You will be going for revision. First 3 days you will be doing the revision, and also you will be writing the mistakes and you will be learning from the mistakes, and also you should practice some of the questions as well. Then you will be going for full mock test. That is very important. And also last 40th day you will be going for the formula revision. Plus you get to know the strong part, everything you have done right now. In the weak areas, whatever be the preparations you needed, that you can do it on the last day. And definitely the third thing is like you should go for the error analysis book. You should go through it before the exam. These are all very, very important. And as I mentioned, 40 days left for physics, or let's say 40 days left for this NEET 2026 exam. And I'm telling you, this will be a very, very crucial point. You guys have to work together. You guys have to work really, really hard. And if you're following this, I'm telling you, definitely you can crack 130 plus. And as I mentioned, I'm not telling, okay, from zero I'm starting, ma'am, can I get 130 plus? That will be hard. It is very, very difficult because we have a limited time. Still, it is possible if you are ready to work really, really hard. Just follow this pattern. And if you're getting 90, if you're getting 80, 130 plus is not a kind of thing which is not possible. Definitely it is possible. You can do it. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, and all the very best. Bye.